Welcome to part 2. So in this video, we get to start making the shoes. Super fun. So just jump on in here. I hope you have all of your supplies. And again, if you don't, we do have the Pixie Packs available. So go grab one and then you can bring it on over and get started and follow along. To get started, we just need to cut the strips of vinyl down at 3/4 of an inch by 11 inches. Most sheets are 8 by 12, so that's super easy to do. And again, if you have your Pixie Pack, you can skip this part. Now we need to get our pattern pieces ready. There are mirrored sets so that you have pieces for both shoes and you can cut them all face up or face down in the same direction. We're going to be doing the version with the single buckle. So first I'm going to cut out those pieces, and we have pieces A and pieces B. I'm going to flip the strip of vinyl over so that the canvas backed side is face up, and we will place all of the pattern pieces right on there. You can see they line up with the width. I'm just going to go ahead and trace them down. The shorter pieces are the part where the buckle applies, and the longer pieces are going to be the strap that feeds over from the other side. So then I'll just go ahead and cut those out carefully along all of the marked lines. You can see that now. This blue sparkly vinyl is so pretty. I'm going to test this out with the buckle. These buckles are 1/2 inch wide, so they're pretty easy. This should thread through perfectly fine. So then we'll just go ahead and cut out the rest of them. Now that we have the straps cut out for both shoes, we can bring over the rest of our supplies. So I have 2 cork soles, both 6mm, both already sealed. Then for this pair, I'm going to bring in 2 white soles. So this is all from the same kit. These are 2mm thick, and they're going to line the bottom of the cork. Now we can get started making the shoes. So we have these all dry, they're all ready to use. I'm going to use the pattern pieces to mark the strap placement on the unfinished side of the shoe. And again, this is super important to remember that you need to have your mirrored soles, toes pointing inward for each sole. So we'll go ahead and just mark that with a Sharpie. You can see I'm matching it up here with my second set to make sure that all the straps are placed exactly in the same position. Now we're just going to mark the back of the short end of the strap 3/8 of an inch down to mark the fold line for the buckle. Then I'm going to apply double-sided quilter's tape to the end of the strap. We'll feed it through the buckle, back through the other side, peel off the backing. You can notice here where that marked pencil line is, and that's the part that's going to fold right over the center bar of the buckle. Fold it back tight and press securely. And then I'm just going to go ahead and test out the fit here to make sure that we have that sliding through. You can see how this is going to come together. It's going to buckle right across the top of the foot. Now let's position one shoe sole. We have the long strap on the inside of the sole, and the short strap is positioned on the outside. Just going to dab some glue into the marked area and then press that down to secure. Now we're going to put some glue on the opposite side, glue down the second side of the strap, and there you can see we have that coming together. Take the hot glue and dab a little bit right inside the side of the sole where the strap meets, and then just push that up. That helps hold the strap to the sole nice and tight. Repeat that on the opposite side. And again, we can thread the buckle here. Just test it out, pull that through, bring in the doll, and we can test the fit. This looks great. These are so cute. I love this sparkly vinyl. Okay, so now we're going to come back to finishing up the shoe. Go ahead and flip the sole over. We're going to bring in the white piece for the bottom. Apply a generous amount of the hot glue to the bottom, in the center, and around the perimeter, especially where those straps are. Then place your sole down, lining up with all the edges. And then I have it flipped over here, and I'm pressing down really firmly, especially where the straps are. You want that glue to adhere and pull that bottom layer right up to match up with the cork evenly all the way around. It dries really fast, so it doesn't take very long, but just push securely. And there you have it. This is so cute. I love this. It looks so great. So we'll go ahead now and repeat the process for the other side, following all the same steps. We apply the double-sided quilter's tape, thread the buckle, and then we go ahead and glue that down. Hot glue on both sides of the strap. Glue the sides to the shoe. Thread the buckle. And then flip it over and secure that bottom layer to the bottom of the shoe. And there you have it, an adorable pair of Dollistocks. Perfect. Oh, these are so perfect. I love this color. It's my favorite color, but the sparkle, the buckle, everything, it all just came together so great. Now let's take a quick look at the alternate variation. So we have another style. The pattern piece is a little bit different. It allows for 2 buckles across the toe. So these are 2 smaller buckles, but the pieces are laid out and cut the same way. Now for this one, same thing. We flip over that strip, lay out all the pieces. The vinyl's the same, so they can be placed in any order. Just trace the pieces carefully, and then you go ahead and cut them all out. We'll mark the back, so the sole's in the same method as we did for the first pair. And then bring in all the supplies. We're going to do the same thing, double-sided quilter's tape on the ends of each strap. They're going to fold over the same 3/8 of an inch, but you're just going to thread 2 buckles. So you thread those through, peel them back, stick them down to secure. Then you just go ahead and glue that down, following the marked lines you have on the bottom of the sole. Glue the other side of the strap, and then you can go ahead and check the fit. If your straps are a little bit too big, don't want to slide through easily, you can come in with a pair of scissors and trim them down at that front end just so that they slide in nice and easy, because this is a tiny little buckle. So it does make it a little bit easier. I'm going to trim mine down a tiny bit here, and okay, much better. So now they'll slide right through, and we can feed that in. And now I'm going to flip it over, glue on the back, press down to secure again as firmly as possible, just for a few seconds. And if you have any clear glue that sticks out on the sides here, it's better, in my opinion, to just wait till it's dry. You can come in with a very tiny pair of scissors and just peel that off or cut it off. And it looks great. Now we're going to bring in the doll, slip it on her foot to make sure we're happy with how tight the buckles are threaded. This looks great. So now I can go in and trim down the excess strap. I just follow the line of the top of the cork and trim both of those off. Now I'm just going to replicate all of that for my second shoe. Following the same process, we're going to thread the buckles through that other side. Then we'll go ahead and glue down both straps, glue on that piece to the bottom, secure it all, press firmly. Everything looks great. We can go ahead and thread those top buckles. And there we have an adorable second pair of Dollistocks shoes with this other variation. All right, so there you have it, 2 adorable pairs of Dollistocks shoes for your 18-inch doll. And again, your kit comes with a 3rd pair. So I encourage you to just continue to follow the instructions in this tutorial and make up the shoes to add the perfect touch of fun and sparkle to your spring and summer doll's wardrobe.